heavy girl. Woo! It is a chilly day. It's about 32 degrees outside, and I am out for a ride. You're gonna have to excuse my breathing. My breathing is awful. Trying to get past the side effects of this COVID, man, the after effects, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Let's go. Woo! I miss riding. I haven't been out for weeks and weeks, probably like 10 weeks since I've been out, and it's nice to be back out on the ride. So the purpose of my ride today is I'm taking my bike in to get some new tires put on. I called around, checked out some prices for installation with me buying the tires, called around, checked out some prices with them being the supplier and the installer. And you know, when you buy tires elsewhere and then you have them install it, the labor rate goes up. And I was finding that it was comparable anyway, just to buy the tires from the installation place. So I chose to go with the guy over here. His name's Mike. He's at Psychoanalysis here in Cleveland. You know, he had a lot of good reviews, and I know people that had gotten tires put on from him in the past, and they said that he did good work, he was fair, and he would let you know if there was other things that needed taken care of. He always gives it a once over. So that's who I decided on. So I'm on my way there now in this wonderful 32 degree Cleveland weather. I mean, honestly, it looks like it could snow any second. You can see the exhaust on the car. That's an indicator, you know, of just how cold it is. I'm pretty excited about getting some new hoops on this vehicle. My little two-wheeler here. And it's not that they're like completely shot, but, you know, I could have been a little better with keeping track of my air pressure. Believe it or not, I think I'm really good about that. But air pressure is a key factor, and I end up with some cupping on that front tire that I'm not happy with. And well, the rear tire, you know, wears out a little faster, especially when you're giving it the juice like that. These people got to be thinking, man, that dude is nuts. I don't know how old they are. You know what? He'll tell me when I get there. But, you know, I don't know exactly how old the tires are. I could have looked up the code. There's a 4-digit code. The first two numbers are the week of the year that it was made, and the last two numbers are the year. So tires, generally they say 5 years is an expiration time for them, or a time when they're not so good. You know, you have to worry about dry rot and stuff like that. And again, I apologize for my breathing. It always sucks anyhow in some of my videos, but now it's like worse, you know. I figured the tires were warmed up a little bit, I can give it a little juice, right? So anyway, with that front tire, between the cupping, the age of it. I'm not sure if there's a broken belt or something in it, but whenever I'm making a going around a right side curve, or if I'm turning right with a little bit of speed, I get this weird vibration that makes me think, hey, something's not right with that tire. So he's going to give it a once over, check all my wheel bearings. He's going to look at the flange bearing, because that's a known issue with the VTX, because it has enough torque that it can wear that bearing out pretty quick. I had read that in the VTX forums. If you're a VTX fan and you want information on Honda VTX and service information, 3 different sources that I found that are really good. There's 2 VTX forums. Bass Choppers offers a ton of information, not only on Honda VTX, but whatever bike you might be, looking at or have and want service information for. A lot of guys share their experience on their bikes, what's been good, what's been bad, what works, suggestions, tips, that kind of stuff. So if you're a VTX guy, if you like the VTX, definitely search those VTX forums and let them know that Charlie sent you. I'm on there. That's Charles H. That was actually one of the sources I used when I was researching what tires I wanted to get and stuff like that. So I researched them, and I was down to 3 of them. One was the Michelin Commander 3, which I'm sure is an amazing tire and would probably be the one I would pick. 2 was the Metzler 888, and 3 was the Avon Chrome A91 and A912, which is the 91 back. This particular VTX, it's an F model, so the tires can vary a little bit on the VTX. This one has 180 55 ZR 18s on the back, and then on the front it has a 130 R 70 18. So I got those, and when they came in, the Mike is his name, Mike from Psychoanalysis, called me back and he said, yeah, and he checked the dates on them even, because I know Cobra Chromes had a recall in the past where they were having problems with the treads separating, and that was in 2019. These tires were made in July of 2020. So I'm confident that they have that resolved. Another benefit that I found while researching this was, if you buy tires from, the dealer or the person that's installing them, you have somebody to help you with honoring the warranty, So that was another big part of it. Even if it was $40 more, to have the backing of the guy that sold you the tires is could potentially be worth it. So that had a little bit to do with it. So anyway, these Avons, they have a nice tread on them. They have this like cobra snake skin sides. They're a good looking tire, and it has little cobras around the side too. Part of what I liked is the mileage was, people reported good mileage with them, stability, and handling, which is what I also saw with both the Metzlers and the Michelins. The reason I didn't go with Michelin was I couldn't find the tires anywhere. I checked 10 different sources, and nobody had them in stock. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with this wonderful COVID thing we have going on, but I couldn't find any in stock in the size I needed for the bike. The Metzlers, the reason I kind of shied away from those is in the forums I saw people talked about cupping, and whether it was their fault or not, from tire pressure, I saw a lot of it, and a lot of people said they, maintain their tire pressure well. So, you know, it was about 50 bucks more. So I'm going to put my faith in the Cobras. I heard a lot of good things about them. They have good reviews on websites and stuff like that. So that's, again, the reason I chose those tires. I would like to get the Michelins. I'll be honest, the Michelins I think would have been, I didn't trust Michelin, you know. It's just such a great tire. I've had them on a couple of my vehicles. I find that they're fantastic, you know. They're good ride, good everything, good mileage. So it's probably about a 20-minute ride, and I dressed for the occasion. I got my high-vis jacket on that has the extra liner. It's a build jacket. It wasn't too bad. I think it was like 199 bucks, which is pretty cheap compared to some of the jackets, you know. Get some of those Dainese or Alpine Stars. The stuff just gets freaking ridiculous. Granted, I know they make good stuff and it's all about protection, but yeah, definitely check out those VTX forums. They offer up a ton of information, and there's a lot of good guys there. If you guys are VTX guys, join it, you know. Even if they don't have the bike, you know, I'm sure this is a love that goes forever, you know. It's like that first girlfriend you had, you know, the first one that gave it up for you or whatever, you know. You never forget her. They stay with you forever in your mind. And I'm sure that's how the VTX is. Here we are, we're close. Here we go, psychoanalysis. So this is a guy I chose. He had good ratings. People had nothing but nice things to say about him. You know, there'll always be a bad apple in there, you know, somebody that doesn't, but you never know the person that's giving the things either. So there's that. All right, so I'm gonna go in and talk to this guy. Oh, look at that, it's a Marauder. Go on, Mike. John. I don't know why I keep calling you Mike. I'll talk to you on the phone a number of times. Charles, I have the VTX.
Oh my gosh, yes.
How are you?